Good afternoon. We are back for our final run at Paradise Killer. I hope everybody's day is going well. I know Susurus was saying last time that we've got about 2 to 3 hours of gameplay left. So I think we'll see this out to the end, as it goes. I have surrendered on collecting all of the things, partly because we're already into the trials with Akiko, and partly because I was losing my mind slightly. Hey, Tramp, how's it going? And yes, a tiny part of the surrendering is simply because I noticed we've got all the achievements bar the speedrun one, so, maybe I don't need to achievement hunt on this one. Why on earth has my Steam done this? I do not know. Does it have an incognito mode? Is that it? Is that what's happening? Oh well. I don't know, and therefore I am limited in how much I give a shit, honestly. But yes, so, let me see. We've done Akiko's trial. She has thrown Carmelina under the bus while she was at it, which I appreciate. Very helpful. So yeah, let's see if we can finish pinning everybody else to the wall. I'm still a little torn as to whether or not good lord, that was loud. As to whether or not we pin Lydia and Sam's crimes on them. They did do them, but they're also much more personable than Akiko was. Does my moral need for truth, justice, etc. Well, does my moral need for truth outweigh my moral need for justice? We'll see. We'll see.
Paradise Killer.
I think Shinji's the only innocent person there. Shinji's a demon. Even he doesn't get away with it.
Welcome back, investigator.
Welcome back. The trials have begun. Judge will continue to assess the evidence. Breathe life back into paradise. And the other factor is they're the only ones whose motivation was we literally just want out of the syndicate and cycle. True. They did facilitate several murders, but I have to take into account the fact that they are career assassins. I assume that gives you an attitude of if you have a problem that you can defeat by stabbing, that is how you defeat that problem. And they didn't actually do any of the murders. They just, to my understanding, facilitated what, not Carmelina, Witness was up to. Because, presumably, there was an arrangement there. I'm not sure. We don't have the evidence on that. But Lydia and Sam are very personable, so maybe Judge doesn't need to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let's say. I should never be a lawyer. But, well, I could probably be a defense lawyer. Everyone else, including Crimson, was grubbing for power. This is true. I'm tempted to let Crimson off the hook, too, though, because for the same reason, she's very personable. And she was largely polite to me, which is probably a terrible approach to that. And what's funny? Henry having the symbol of the sun on his forehead and being Aiz Kiwami's son. Oh, that is true. Let me see. Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the Syndicate's exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in the desolation cell with inhibitors. Truth or fact? Yeah, I don't... The whole truth is malleable thing I appreciate because it lets me decide how this is going to play out, but also as someone who's very, A or B in their thinking, this is hell. But the fun kind. Investigator, Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to the murder of the council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe that there is something there that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? Also, and I regret to say this, but as of last stream, I have only just clocked the fact that the guy who is voiced by the guy who did the soundtrack is named Jazz. It took me an unbelievable amount of hours to figure that out. And now that I've said that out loud, I feel I've said it out loud before, so it might have been last stream. But, yeah, not my, finest putting the facts together moment there. Let's see. The Grimoire of Majida, a book on demonology written before the Great Betrayal by a scholar named Majida. These are I think we read these as well. Her studies were focused on speaking with the gods. I found this in a safe in Henry's apartment. How did Henry have access to this? This would have come from the Syndicate's library. Did Yuri give it to him? Henry's previous rituals. Subject, Henry Division, citizen. H. Division was arrested during a redacted ritual to communicate with the god redacted. Ritual was not complete. Minimum jail time to be served. Edit. H. Division has since been arrested and incarcerated for a completed ritual that brought demonic corruption to paradise. A full review of the failings has been initiated. Record, Henry's school report. Subject, Henry Division, citizen. Subject has been placed on watch list under advisement of Syndicate School Principal LC. Suspected inclination towards celestial communication. Subject has shown repeated interest in aspects of demonology. Super curious which god Henry tried to contact. That's true. It could have been any of them, to be fair. Let me see. Oh wait, no, I almost accused Henry. Yuri is responsible for his possession. He looks so angry in that art. The Christian one? I mean, that's a potential. We have evidence on Yuri. Akiko's fucking livid. Oh, that is so good. Carmelina, Crimson. I think Yuri's the only one we have any evidence for on this one. Because he's the only one that actually, yeah. Oh. There we go. Hey Yuri, how you doing? I have terrible news for you. It's a good thing you were rude to me. I mean, it's a shame you were rude to me. Henry's demonic possession. Accused, Yuri Knight. Previous convictions, none. Are you sure you want to continue with this accusation and present your evidence to judge? Once you confirm, you will not be able to reverse the court proceedings.
Crime cannot hide.
It was Yuri Knight by virtue of he sucks and I want to shoot him. I mean, I could probably pull it off. I believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path to possession.
Oh, so pathetic.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Oh, we have so much on him.
I don't like this.
Less than we had on Akiko, but... Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault. Well, no, in my hands is one, I suspect. What's that got to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Majida. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with the tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text.
What are you talking about?
And you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this.
Worthless.
I don't consort with citizens. You'll need better evidence than this.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Paradise feels wrong.
Yuri accessed the vault that contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan?
You don't know me.
The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it.
Don't make me laugh.
Exile caused her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction.
Don't test me.
The plan will become clear in later case files. There is a conspiracy at play, and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction, I'll go back to the Idle Lands, and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to the truth is a winding one.
How dare you?
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Do not dare to lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate. The court trusts the investigator.
Show me your truth.
Hell yeah. Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I have nothing to present. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. Judge exercising the legal principle of excuse you, that is my bestie. See? That's why it always pays to be on the right side of the people you work with. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves
Court finds
Yuri guilty.
Guilty.
How dare you?
This is unacceptable. Do you know who I am? I have been chosen. I will be on the next council. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground.
What you want?
Yuri, be quiet. No! I'm the blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you, and now I'm going to die.
We have achieved perfection.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Is this true, Yuri?
How dare you?
She promised me a seat on the new council, and to retrieve Enchanted Blue from the real world.
How dare you?
Nonsense.
You vile insect.
I got Henry the books on demonology, sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. The truth lies within a conspiracy. I love this. Everybody is snitching on Carmelita. This is great. I mean, we have, I think, enough evidence on Carmelina to seal the deal anyway, but this is just helpful. Convicted. Your facts have become the truth. I will burn the syndicate to the ground is a very non-incriminating thing to say. His this is the save point. His, known aggressive temperament is, I'm happy with the outcome of both of those. Is also very helpful for, the KHX case. The murder of Grace Bloodlines. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted for her murder, which he allegedly committed during his arrest. One Last Kiss seems to think she was set up to die. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over the trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows from the terror and leave only truth visible. You didn't have me on the island 10 years ago. Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated it at the behest of One Last Kiss. Who is One Last Kiss?
I don't like
The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She's on the island. A ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island.
The truth is all around you, investigator.
Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sands, satellite. Confirmation. Grace Bloodlines, unique blood code.
Ah,
One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial, and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with the murder last night?
are you paying attention, investigator?
I was murdered 10 years ago, allegedly by Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is the council murderer. She's unliving for the drama of it all. She is. I mean, if I got murdered and it took 10 years to solve, and someone got falsely accused, I'd be in it for the drama too, to be fair.
Do you understand,
It makes you think,
investigator?
doesn't it? What if the two are linked? One last kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there is more to it than the official version of events. Do you suspect her? Wait. Suspect her of what? Oh. No, I believe she is a victim in all this. Well done, investigator. You've seen the truth clearly. Paradise gets even more bizarre. The trials continue. Judge sounds like they're having the time of their life. Lady Lovedyes, drive us along the highway of truth. It's so nice to see everyone again. It's such a lovely way to phrase, I hope you all die. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think it... Who do I think killed her? Akiko was involved. Carmelina... I don't think Carmelina did the murder. I think she's... Oh wait, no, yeah, she did. She has the wedding ring. Akiko doesn't wear a wedding ring. I think they both did it. Well, obviously they did, but... Oh yeah, there's not going to be any evidence on anyone else. I like that they stacked them at the front. I wonder if it was a case that... I wonder if... There's a few options of what happened here. Was Henry's demon too subdued? Did they subdue the demon? Because surely they wanted the demon to kill her, and then he just didn't, and it was very inconvenient of everybody. I think Akiko covered it, but Carmelina did it. The way Judge speaks makes it sound like they're going to cut to a commercial at any time, possibly.
Paradise feels wrong.
I believe Carmelina was the architect of her murder. This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. That's weak testimony, though. This is unusual, as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. It may be unusual, but it doesn't prove she is the perpetrator.
Craft is its own reward.
Of course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Architect?
We have achieved perfection.
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a fabrication.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was hidden on the barracks server. It showed the strangle marks on Grace's neck. Doom Jazz took a look at it and suggested that they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring.
When love dies,
Carmelina
all that remains
wore a
are
wedding
facts.
ring at the time when Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for her.
Craft is its own reward.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it? Doctor,
The island is about to end.
it is my firm opinion that this was done by a ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Bruising can contain very detailed information.
Do your job.
Preposterous. The doctor would say anything to a pretty face.
What?
Back off, architect.
Do your job.
Leader. We'll see about that. Oh, he is pissed. I'm guessing he thinks he's been used and he's pissed about it, which fair. Why would architect Carmelina have killed Grace?
Don't test me.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder of the council.
Sure.
A dead exorcist means that the demon in Henry would still be around and useful when it came time to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Gray's bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. This sounds like a conspiracy, investigator. I believe so, Judge. Very well.
It is cowardly to insinuate,
Absolutely not.
investigator.
This is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of justice.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I'm guessing Henry post-killing his mother in a blind rage is perhaps not in the most murderous of moods. Very inconvenient for a would-be living weapon. True. My guess would be they were hoping the demon was still running the show. Well, they were very wrong. It also suggests that they don't understand how demonic possession works, because even Henry said the demon doesn't actually control him. Carmelina saying leader instead of temporary leader? Yeah. I have nothing to present. You have presented a veritable treasure trove of facts. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. I appreciate Judge's commitment to the bit. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves
Court finds Carmelina guilty.
Carmelina guilty. Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hand of the architect. Literally. So this is the truth. Thank you for your work, investigator.
I beg your pardon?
What? How dare you?
This is nonsense.
This is nonsense. This trial is over.
I am the leader.
Henry will be executed, and the freak will be sent back to the Idle Lands. This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trials continue. Oh, I like Judge. Having none of their crap. This is the save dialogue again. Yes, please. I'm very pleased with how that turned out. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? The first Holy Seal that protects the Council is made up of 2 high-ranking God Justice Marshals, fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the Council. Who killed them and how? Last night, the Taloned Hand of Death reached out for the first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their post. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused, or is there another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed, and why? Explain the breach several days ago.
Got it.
I have reason to believe that the killer may not have breached the seals last night. There is evidence that points to 1 or more killers breaching the seals and planting the tools for murder 2 days ago. What about the murdered guards? They were murdered last night, but their murder may not be tied to the actual murder of the council.
Fine is repulsive.
I will show you the truth. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. None of them, because it weren't guards. It's going to be awkward when there's like 5 people moved to the next island. People already there are going to be like, what the fuck happened? Where's everybody? Yeah, don't worry about it. It was, there was a lot happening. Excellent. I do have enough info to point out that they aren't marshals. Her sword is battle damaged, but the blade Henry took from her is new and unused. What evidence do we have on the actual dead marshal throats? I can't remember. Demonic... Yeah, well, the... Oh, I could pin it on Lydia. I'm not going to, but that's a lot of information. Anyway, nice knowing you, Akiko. To be fair, she's already convicted, so...
Paradise feels wrong.
The Grand Marshal holds the answers.
I'll kill you.
Neno Roshito, you're out of your mind. Esti plinderahat. You dare accuse me of murdering my own marshals? Esti bolnav.
Show me your truth.
I only hope that what I am saying in Romanian, I'm not butchering it so badly I'm actually accidentally saying something vastly worse. I assume it's already mostly swearing, contextually, but like, I assume it could be worse. Present your evidence. Construct a truth. They're not your marshals. An unexpected glint of truth in the riverbed of mystery. Judges having the time of their life.
Don't test me.
The dead bodies at the first seal aren't marshals. That's a lie, Nena Roshito. Where are the real marshals?
I have a bad feeling about
My
this.
suspicion is somewhere in the barracks. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? Oh, of course. There's only a handful of places I couldn't go, and they were all in the barracks. Yes. I don't even know how those letters go in that order. Dorominsina instalacion tarfa curva? Okay. In my local language, we have one little above vowel symbol, and it is neither of those. I don't know what that does to the vowels. I actually really want to look that up, though. That's curious. I've never seen the little U one before. The upside down hat. Oh! Yeah. Grand Marshal, this is a courtroom. Keep your language in check.
Got it.
Oh dear. I'm gonna Google that later. A blood sample from the dead guards doesn't match any records for the marshals. She's lying. Her little PDA got it wrong. Did Starlight get it wrong? Is this really the truth?
The facts and the truth are not
This
the
is the
same.
truth, Judge. The blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not marshals. Did you run a DNA test on the bodies? No. Dr. Doom Jazz told me that the server containing the necessary DNA files has been corrupted. Is this true?
I see.
Yes, Judge. My system's automated backup failed. I checked the one on the moon, and that had corrupted as well. Can we recover the data? The only people that can are on the next island, and we're in lockdown. Do you suspect foul play? There's no way to tell. Troubling. Carry on, investigator. Could be worse. Could be Gujarati.
Crime cannot
I-
hide.
Don't know what that means. I am assuming it's a language. Akiko refused to let Doom Jazz examine the bodies. Why? She didn't want to dishonor their sacrifice. This is a break in procedure. They gave their lives in service. Their bodies should not be desecrated by an examination.
The facts and the
I
truth
believe she
are
was
not
trying to
the
hide
same.
the blood didn't match. Why?
The facts and the truth are
Akiko
not
is in
the
a
same.
relationship with Captain Voth, who was stationed at the first seal last night. Don't you dare say his name, Nena Roshito. Do not dishonor him with your lies. How do you know this, Loved Eyes?
I don't like this.
Crimson testified to it. Sistia? Miss Acid? I can't divulge my sources, but it's true.
Crime is repulsive.
Relationships between the Grand Marshal and her troops are expressly forbidden. Dr. Doom Jazz testified that the council had found out about her relationships with her troops. You really can't keep anything to yourself if you see a bit of leg, can you?
You've got this wrong.
I'm sorry, Akiko. I never thought you were involved with any of this. I'm duty-bound to aid an investigation. Did it work? Did you get laid? Fastangia. Well, yes, actually he did, but that's beside the point. Enough. Do not taint the sanctity of this Church of Truth.
I have a bad feeling about
Ais
this.
Kawami told him that the council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew this, it would give her motive to kill the council. Soldiers are sworn to give their lives in service. As their commander, I didn't take the honor of a glorious death from them. Then why did you switch the bodies? The bodies weren't switched. You've made this up. Can you prove the bodies weren't switched, Grand Marshal? There are records in the barracks.
Crime cannot hide.
Judge, the barracks have become Akiko's own private fiefdom. The marshals are not loyal to the Syndicate or the gods. They're loyal to her.
When love dies,
Any proof
all
she
that
can magic up
remains
from the
are
barracks
the
can't be
facts.
trusted. I agree with you, investigator.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Akiko didn't want her troops to die. She knew about the murder and switched them. Can you prove that?
Is this a fact or a truth?
Akiko removed 2 prisoners from the barracks prison. Do you have proof they are the murdered guards? No, but they are unaccounted for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed. Can't even make up a convincing story for a lie.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The maintenance shed near the council building shows signs of habitation. There are drag marks and human waste inside.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Akiko stored them in there and switched them out when the time came. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Oh, holy shit, we have so much. Poor Akiko. She's getting nailed to the fucking wall for all of this. Language from the part of India that my family's from. It's got 14 things that could go along each character and it's not Latin script. Ah. Yeah, look, I'm barely literate in English, and then you make me be literate in Irish too. I'd like, listen, buddy, there's miracles out there, and I ain't one of the people that can pull them off. All right, let's see. Let's continue making Akiko very angry with us.
I don't like this.
The guards were killed with a damaged blade. A damaged blade? The lacerations on their throat were ragged. This indicates a blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damaged and would have caused the messy lacerations on the victims. Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. This fits with her plan of faking Henry's escape. What's the grand plan, Loved Eyes?
Got it.
We've got more case files to go, Judge. They're both... This is a game to both of them. It was the time when you forgot what an Irish accent sounded like. I sure, yeah, maybe. I mean, hypothetically, that could be true. What about the blade Henry was found with?
Got it.
Henry's blade was a new, perfect blade. It doesn't have a serrated edge. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Crime is repulsive.
Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. Culture accent? Fuck. Alright. You're a menace.
I don't like this.
She made a mistake, or got too cocky though, and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards. How the hell are we going to tell these people apart? Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Akiko's alibi has been broken. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Oh. Present your evidence. Construct it. Oh, have we already broken her alibi? We may have already broken her alibi in a previous case, so I don't have to do it again.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. She has a previous conviction. Why else would she evaded his escape? Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I have nothing to present. Good work, Loved Eyes. I have considered her truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. The truth in this case file sparkles brilliantly. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves. Akiko guilty.
Crime is repulsive.
Got anything to say about this one, Akiko? I was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bonds born on the battlefield cannot be broken.
What?
That's a lie.
What?
She's lying. I switched the guards out for prisoners and killed the fakes. Why didn't you admit to it when you told us about the rest of your involvement? Are you stupid, Tarfa? Before all of this, I was a soldier. I will be a soldier until I die. Soldiers always see their mission through. I was not going to have my name further tarnished if you hadn't got the evidence. I'll be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity no matter what. The truth becomes clearer. This is convenient because it's saving me from having to remember what accent I gave to everybody. Save files.
Getting saved.
KHX is missing. KHX is the Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the second holy seal that protects the council. He hasn't been seen for a number of days. She's a soldier for a little longer, just a wee bit. Our craftsman KHX is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the second holy seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX?
Don't test me.
He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead? The fangs of death grip this island so tightly. How could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Well, there's only really a couple of them. Akiko's necklace, nah. Crimson has all of this, but the problem with this is it doesn't match. She has nothing with his body, and he was known to have an obsession with her, so there's no reason. There's nothing that really points to. It's also, I feel like if Crimson had killed him, we wouldn't have found him. We've less evidence for Yuri, but we've got three major facts. The ring is on KHX. Yuri is highly aggressive. Like, this is commented on by a few people. Okay, we have two major facts. The boat rides could go either way, but I really think it was Yuri. Also, I don't like Yuri. He was rude to me, so it's very much Crimson would be so much smarter about this. Exactly. If it was Crimson, we wouldn't know. Probably wouldn't even know he was missing.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I believe Yuri is behind the disappearance. Want to save you some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri? I'm not going down without a fight, freak. You need to prove it.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. KHX's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. How do you know it belongs to Yuri?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. KHX had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off in the struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held on to it in death to give us a clue.
Insufferable.
Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it as a scene. Is there any evidence that the ring had been planted? None. The fist was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have had to have been done before rigor mortis set in.
I have been chosen.
You people are out of your minds. This wasn't me.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. There are drag marks leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body. Those could have come from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Yuri shut down the boat rides around the island the same day that KHX went missing.
Don't test me.
Yuri picked a bad place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found. Yuri?
Insufferable.
Shutting down the boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Paradise feels wrong.
Why do it early? Who cares about the boats? They're only there for citizens to try and block out the mundanity of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early. So what? I was just getting work done.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I have nothing to present. The truth shines like the moon on a cloudless night. Was this part of your orders as well, Yuri?
Do you know
Fine.
who
I got the
am?
key for the second seal for her. KHX was an unfortunate casualty.
We have achieved perfection.
There's our 5 minutes. This is the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out. We'll get to you later. And you got it by force?
Nonsense.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd turn. We fought and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around. How did you get the key from him?
Don't be snide with me.
His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find.
Freak.
I copied the file, dumped his body, and left.
Do your job.
Nonsense. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sort of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. I'm trying to remember what accents I've put in there. I get the feeling we're going to be doing all of them. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves
Court finds Yuri guilty.
Yuri guilty. Does he even have a tantrum after this one? He doesn't. He knows he's caught. He doesn't try. If it was Crimson, she'd spin it into a story about how she rejected him and then was forced to defend herself, which would honestly be justified. That's true. Crimson would have absolutely rigged the game. Although she does admit to stealing the key for witness. But, well, maybe Judge doesn't need to know that. The second Holy Seal. The Council constructed a doorway to a plateau in space. The dreadful monuments there are used to open the second Holy Seal. Lady Lovedeyes, what is the second Holy Seal, and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of facts on the beach of justice. I love Judge's way of talking.
Don't test me.
With the help of KHX, the Council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau on a desolate planet outside of our solar system. The door in the Council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space.
Got it.
The obelisks on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX's key. Or Starlight. The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Alcohol mention. Can you imagine trying to pin this on Henry? The only evidence is a demon that I'm not supposed to be talking to, who says, oh, he may have been able to do it. I've just realized Lydia might be the only one who actually looks upset at the possibility of being accused. Let me see Sam. Okay. Sam gets the comedy pose. Wait, I can accuse One Last Kiss? Of what? She hasn't done anything to get murdered. Alright, well, the thing is, Lydia and Yuri both are confirmed to have gone after the second seal. But I like Lydia. She wasn't mean to me. Poor Yuri.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe Yuri had a plan to get through the seal.
What business is it of yours?
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me. Yuri was found guilty of KHX's murder, and KHX created the second seal. But I need more than that. Do you have any evidence of him going through the second seal?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Is this a fact or a truth?
The nightmare computer attached to the obelisk shows that Yuri accessed it. This means he knows the secret of the second Holy Seal and had the data key from KHX.
had nothing on me.
That doesn't prove anything, freak. It doesn't mean I went through the seal. He's right.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
I'm glad to be back.
Yuri slipped up under questioning and admitted to knowing the details about the second seal, something he'd only know if he went through the seal. Just using the obelisks doesn't mean you would know what is on the other side of the door in the council building. You would have to step through to find out. That doesn't prove he was in there last night. It doesn't prove that he used the key. Someone could have told him what the inside of the second seal looks like.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The council have to traverse the plateau in space and use astronaut helmets to do so. One had been discarded outside the entrance to the second seal.
The facts and the
The
truth
same pink
are not
petals
the
that
same.
Yuri wears in his hat were found in the same spot.
What do you mean?
Is this a joke? Petals? Is that all you've got, freak?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I can break Yuri's alibi. Tell me about Yuri's alibi. He claims he was in the celebratory gardens directing the ferrywoman. The architect said she saw him earlier in the evening as he left to perform his duties. Do you have anything that contradicts this?
Crime cannot hide.
Lydia told me that Yuri was unreachable for a period of time around the time of the murder.
I don't like this.
Yuri claims that's a byproduct of the bursts from the reality folding drive. There have been instances of that.
Crime cannot hide.
At the precise time when the entire council was murdered? A troubling coincidence that points to a truth.
Don't make me
A
laugh.
coincidence proves nothing.
When love dies,
It doesn't have
all
to.
that remains
All I have
are
to
the
show is that
facts.
there is a gap in your alibi. Gaps breed possibility. And there is a possibility that you weren't where you say you were. Your alibi relies on an unprovable coincidence. There were no other reports of communications blackouts, and past occurrences of them are extremely rare. The court agrees. Yuri Knight's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I have nothing to present. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. Who wears a hat and a helmet? This isn't about that. This is about pinning it on him. I think the implication is that he took his hat off and some petals came off. It just kind of proves he was in the area. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth
The
proves
court finds Yuri guilty.
Yuri guilty.
crime cannot hide.
Was this part of your orders, Yuri?
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Does this have anything to do with Carmelina's child? What child? The truth lies within her alibi. You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi, investigator. I love this. Love dice keeps dropping like little hints to the greater conspiracy, and Judge is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I am the leader.
I had nothing to do with the dreadful events of last night. I was at Witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by Judge for the crisis meeting. And that's true. The building logs confirm her entry time at 9 p.m. and her exit after the murder. Are you able to disprove it? A witness stepped out on his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes. It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime, and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That's true.
When love dies.
When
all that
Carmelina
remains
architected the
are
island,
facts.
she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
What?
That is absolute nonsense. Secret trans-dimensional corridors? Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre facts?
Paradise feels wrong.
I found Carmelina's son in a hidden vault on the mountain. His name was Dainonagate, and he gave me this key which unlocks the corridors.
Don't test me.
From this vault, the corridors connect to Witness's apartment and the council building.
Paradise feels...
In the 5 minutes Witness was out on his balcony taking a call, Carmelina could have used a corridor to get to the council building. This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Starlight can verify my movements. User LLD traveled between the exits of these corridors in 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
What?
This is all a lie. The investigator cooked up. I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Lovedeyes is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the penthouse?
Got it.
I don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse, so she couldn't make a corridor to it. There is a corridor leading from outside of the penthouse back to Dainonagate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors, and escaped back to his room by making a corridor. I never expected anything like this, Lovedeyes. Carmelina had a window of opportunity, and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get Dainonagate, and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows.
The facts and the
She claimed it was to work on a
truth
new
are not the
project,
same.
but no one in the syndicate ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? Aiz Kawami. He and Dainonagate had the same blood. Wow, we're still on a case. I can't even remember what we were accusing Yuri of. Is this still the second seal case? Had Aiz took his own life years ago. Dainonagate killed himself when I found him. Why? We'll get to that later, Judge. At this point, we're just edging Judge, I feel like. This sounds like a conspiracy. Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken. I took Carmelina's pet killer through the seal.
I don't like this.
You took Dainonagate through the seal? And the rest of the seals? I delivered the killer to the penthouse. Can you prove that? I'm going down anyway. The third seal is a bloodlock. Dainonagate has council blood. Aiz Kawami. Wow, this is everything filling in. She got herself a killer that can bypass the seal.
Is this a fact
And the fourth
or
seal?
a truth?
You need to have godliness for that one. She took god flesh from Crying Grudge and fused it to Dainonagate. The barrier opened right up.
How dare you?
I did no such thing.
I don't like this.
What happened after that? The kid was supposed to kill everyone, and the second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. I waited for him to finish. The council were just coming out of their meditation, so they should have all gone down easily. Then I heard gunshots and the kid came limping out. He created some kind of magic portal in the wall and disappeared. You're suddenly cooperative.
Nonsense.
I've been played. Carmelina messed up, and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, so's she. What about Henry? Was he part of the plan? Of course. He was the scapegoat, set up to look like the killer years ago. What about the blood in Henry's stomach? After the kid disappeared, I went in to get blood from the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It was supposed to be the perfect cover. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what it was, but there was something weird in the shadows of that room. Yuri has confessed, and Henry's alibi is broken.
Crime is repulsive.
Anything to say, Carmelina?
How dare you?
You sniveling little servants. I am trying to achieve perfection. I created Perfect 25.
You have no evidence.
This is how you repay me? You all make me sick. You turn on each other as soon as it aids you.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Did you create a child to kill the council? Don't dare to accuse me, freak. I have nothing to say to you. Oh, honey. I think I've already got you on the hook for something, have I? Brought to you by Hawkeye Star Rail. I mean, it's about as twisty-turny as,
Getting saved.
That's probably less twisty-turny than some Star or MiHoYo plots. Who opened the third seal? The third seal is a blood lock coded to the blood of the council members. I need to find out who opened the lock on the night of the murder. Someone breached the third holy seal and took a step away from innocence toward crime. Please bring us a meal of truth so that we may gorge on justice. Lady Love Dies, what is the third seal? A blood lock that's coded to council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. Yuri has already given us a confession. He says he took Dainonagate through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Dainonagate is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Did someone else go through this seal? If I say yes, then that means we'd have to pin it on Sam, who had Kay's blood. I think that's kind of how that's gonna go. I don't want to do that. Didn't they just say that? This would be the Daybreak's prosecution? Like, I mean, I know they did, but I'm a little attached to them, and I do feel a little bad that Sam Daybreak, currently experiencing terminal illness, was unallowed to go through. Yeah, or Lydia. I'm reasonably certain if we send one of them down, the other one's going down with them. Whether we prove it or not, those two are attached, which is kind of cute. You know what? Maybe we don't need the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. No, that matches with what I found. They're both on the same stand, yeah. Ais Kawami is Dainonagate's father. He's got council blood. Dainonagate's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night. Henry's blood was logged on the blood lock, but this was clearly planted. The truths are strange on this island. I agree. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth
The
proves.
court finds Yuri and Dainonagate guilty.
Yuri and Dainonagate? Guilty. That is not how I've been
The
pronouncing that.
truth is known.
It's also not how I'm going to continue to pronounce it because I've already forgotten how they said that. Okay.
Getting saved.
Okay. That has been a lot of information coming at us. I'm going to call an early hydration break. Just because that's like so much information so fast. I don't want to fry my brain out of my head. We might take another one later as well, depending on how long it runs. But I do know that we still have a good chunk of cases to get through. And also my coffee has gone cold, which is breaking my heart a little bit. It is kind of minging. So I'll do an early hydration break for my sanity. There are so many facts, and not all of them are true, and not all of the truths are facts. And yes, I may have just compromised my hunt for the truth in the name of being nice to Lydia and Sam, but I mean, look, we're on an eldritch god-worshipping, mass civilian murdering island. Like, letting a couple of assassins off the hook is barely scratching the surface of the shit that we get up to. But yes, I will call a hydration break there for stretches, snacks, drinks, etc. And I'll be back in about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay? Right. Trials, tribulations, and the final facts as we choose to present them. the truths that we volunteer for. That's not the right phrasing. I knew what I meant. Sort of, maybe, hypothetically. Let us see. Who breached the fourth holy seal? The fourth holy seal requires godliness to get through. I need to find out how someone tricked the seal. The fourth holy seal lies deep within the dense fog of abstruse mysteries this island has to offer. Lady Lovedeyes, what is the fourth holy seal? It requires godliness to pass through. Godliness? How did the council pass through it?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Montserrat owned a piece of Crying Grudge's flesh and a pendant. That would allow him to open the seal. This means that the council can only enter with Montserrat. Yuri has already given us a confession. He says he took Dainonagate through the seal. Oh, how did Judge pronounce it earlier? I can't remember. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Dainonagate is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Did someone else go through the seal? You know what? Yes.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Yes, someone else went through the seal. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Who breached the fourth seal and found themselves at the scene of carnage? You sure you want to execute the daybreaks? I'm not going after the daybreaks for this. This is, witness. If I can get away with it, I will be... I hope I don't have to nail the daybreaks to the wall for this. I just feel like witness should not be allowed. Oh wait, no, I don't have to pin this on witness. There are later cases I can do. Yeah, but we kind of need... I think if I pin this on witness, then we'll have the, we'll see.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe witness is the one who went through the seal.
Surely this is a joke.
Heresy.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Paradise feels wrong.
I went to see Crying Grudge. He told me that witness carved a lump of his flesh off.
Got it.
I believe he went through the seal using that lump of flesh. A god was defiled? What is this heresy?
Sure.
Crying Grudge has some stories to tell. His flesh was used to breach the fourth holy seal. They weren't that upset about Montserrat taking chunks of Grudge's flesh. Unthinkable.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Ooh. Can I get away with not using... We'll see.
Paradise feels wrong.
Sam told me that the god flesh he had in his safe was being stored for witness, who said it was for the good of the syndicate. Sam claims to not know what it was when he was given it. You blindly accepted god flesh, Mr. Daybreak?
Is this a joke, Aldi?
Witness is a holy man, isn't he? He has never been officially ordained. His heart is holy. He works for our gods, doesn't he? He's an old friend, isn't he? Sam's old fucking... I love that speech pattern they gave Sam. Where he puts everything as a question if he's lying. You always help old friends, don't you? The syndicate comes first.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I have nothing to present. But what about witness's alibi? Tell me about the alibi for witness to the end. Witness and Carmelina were in Witness's apartment last night. She arrived about 9, and they stayed there until summoned for the crisis meeting. While in his apartment, Witness received a call from Akiko to report Henry's escape. The apartment logs confirm his story. A witness interrupted his conversation with Carmelina to use his phone at midnight. How is that relevant? That was the time when the council were murdered. I believe this is relevant later. Do you have anything that contradicts his alibi? Nothing. I don't believe he left his apartment last night. Very well. His alibi is unbroken. You haven't been able to break witness's alibi. You can't prove that he went through the seal.
When love dies,
But what if he
all
went
that
through it before the
remains
crime,
are the
to set
facts.
up the crime? You can't prove that either. If you believe witness is guilty of murdering the council, you can try to prove it in that trial, not this one. Fair enough. Yuri already confessed to taking Dainonagate through the seals. A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth
The
proved.
court finds Yuri and Dainonigate guilty.
Yuri and Dainonagate guilty. I'm not gonna... Dainonagate. Oh boy. Well, it was worth a shot. We at least have some evidence down for witness's later conviction. And hopefully I didn't screw Sam.
Getting saved.
But we'll be living with it if I did. The mystery of the dead killer demon. Demonic invasions occur on most islands, and the marshals hunt the demons down. What the hell is one doing inside the council penthouse? Lady Lovedeyes, you have a case file about a killer demon inside the penthouse. The truths in play grow bizarre like an old tree grows gnarled. A killer demon? What killer demon?
Don't test me.
I found a dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. A killer demon in the council penthouse. What was it doing there? It has the blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Focata bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's head. The dark deduction of the dead demon's destruction is for another case file. The truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamp of mystery first. Well, you know, being a demon, doing some killing. Exactly. There we go. Now we're pinning this on a witness. See, the thing is, witness is also personable, but witness is a fanatic. And really attached to the gods, and I would like to fix that. You know, at terminal velocity.
Crime is repulsive.
The righteous man transgressed. Witness is the origin of the killer demon. Oh shit, wait, no. Henry's...
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
laughable. I am a holy man, not a sinner.
I don't like this.
I found the killer demon along with a demonic containment crate in the penthouse. A demonic containment crate? It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons the demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy wards. These restrained the killer demon and kept it contained. Why? It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Paradise feels
There's a
wrong.
secret demonology lab hidden within the dead zone. The lock on it is coded to Witness's blood vial.
Surely this is a joke.
That is an old panic room. I never used it for demonology. Someone has planted that evidence.
Don't test me.
That lab has the same crates as the one in the penthouse. During the extermination 10 years ago, Witness managed to capture a killer demon and contain it.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
A heretical accusation. How could I have done that?
I have a bad feeling about
There's a
this.
tunnel running from Sam's bar to the dead zone. Witness has been seen using it to access the dead zone. God damn it, Sam, why is all of the problems on me? Seen by who? A sinner that would besmirch the name of a holy man?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Oh yeah, wait, wasn't the person... Oh no, it was One Last Kiss who said that. Oh good, it wasn't Shinji. I don't want to out Shinji's existence. I'm gonna get in trouble if I do that.
Crime cannot hide.
Carmelina confessed to me that Witness maintained a secret demonology lab on the island in an abandoned bunker.
island is full of sinners.
Lies, lies, lies.
The gods are an alien.
This is a persecution of the holy.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Crime cannot hide.
Last night at midnight, a witness made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches the number on a receiver attached to the demonic containment crate in the penthouse.
I have a
The
bad
receiver was
feeling about
designed to
this.
open the crate when it received a call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council.
The gods are displeased.
A ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
Is this a fact?
Why
or a
not
truth?
explain how the phone number you dialed matches the receiver?
Endless heresy on this island!
I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner. Can you prove this accusation? I verified the data by using witness's personal phone and a comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment crate.
I am innocent in the eyes of the
Lies.
gods.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I have nothing to present. But how did the crate get into the penthouse? We'll come to that later. I have considered the truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. I think doing an American accent to an Iranian is a hate crime of some form. The regime is the regime. I can't. You're right, probably, but I definitely can't do an Iranian accent. I think it would probably be worse. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth
The
proved.
court finds witness to the end guilty.
Witness guilty. Well, that's all the problem solved. You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now?
Endless heresy on this island!
Such is the burden of a martyr. You may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose.
Surely this is a joke.
You have all strayed from the path, and the gods weep.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I hope they weep for you as well. What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all of the council. Just the presence of the killer demon would be enough to scare the council. A dreadful truth. Oh, we got a new case file for that. Oh, shit. Witness's conspiracy. There's evidence pointing to witness masterminding a conspiracy to kill the council. I have 100,000 flower points and nothing to spend them on. I'll have to add some more then. Although we have reached the limit of my accents. Hey, Juniper, how you doing? Hold on. I need to remember to do this more often because I'm always forgetting. There we go. Oh, that's Judge. Yeah, they have forearms. And also the wires. Don't mind the accent. That got redeemed. I also forget about shoutouts. I mean, I'm always forgetting them. I just... Every now and then I wander into someone else's stream, they do one, and I remember.
Getting saved.
The Southern on you, thank you. I've been sent to rotate through the accent redeems today, so we've had a few. The crime to end all crimes. Last night, the council were murdered as they birthed the next island through meditation. Was it a power play or killing for kicks? Who did it and why? The crime to end all crimes. The murder in the night. The paradise killer. Who killed the council? The truth is aged like a fine whiskey. How does the whiskey on this island taste? Pour us a glass of truth, so that we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice. I want to know who held the knife. If a killer was set up by a mastermind, we will deal with that later. I want to know who gripped a knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Show us the ultimate truth. It sounds sultry like a southern ballad in a bar in an old western film. That's where I learned it. That's why I specify on it that it is specifically a Hollywood accent, Southern American accent. Just all the information the protagonist needs about his arch nemesis, and he grows attached, which dies tragically before the final battle to motivate him. Counteroffer, kill the protagonist. Who are we pinning this on? Oh, it could be... The thing is, it was both of these. They both did it. Well, actually, no. Wait, no, yeah. I think... Dainoni... I've already forgotten how Judge pronounces it again. She was the protagonist all along. Oh yeah, no, it wasn't necessary. I think both of them did it. But we've already got Carmeline on the hook. We've got Witness on the hook for a couple of things. Dainoni got confessed. But the demon wasn't just hanging around. Dainoni gate. No, there's something else in the way at the very end of the way she was doing it with the I, the pronunciation of the I. Dainoni. Shoot. If you accuse Dainoni gate, there'll be a funny. I mean, we don't really need to worry about accusing the killer demon, but I do want more evidence against Witness. Well, no, because if we get too much evidence against Witness, then I have to deal with gambling with the Daybreak's lives. Alright, Pajama Boy. They both did it. Oh wait, hold on. No, maybe they didn't. Maybe oh well, this one might. I wonder if the killer demon maybe. I wonder who it was that got there first. I think the killer demon probably was more. I wonder. Because the killer demon got shot in the head, which suggests it went down very quickly after that. It might have gotten one or two of them. But he actually managed to survive the experience, so I suspect he finished them off. Pajama Boy is so quirky, though. He is. I mean, yeah, he was raised to be a serial killer, but... Alright. We'll put Dainoni gate on the hook.
Crime cannot hide.
Dainoni gate is the Paradise Killer.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Before he killed himself, Dainoni gate told me he killed the council. Well, that was convenient. He was given this mission by his mother, Carmelina. She engineered a killer. His room was bare besides knife combat training equipment.
This is nonsense.
These trials are over. This is a big lie. No, it isn't. Dainoni gate confessed everything.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. We all have our tragic backstories, yeah.
Is this a fact?
I found a knife covered in the council's blood onto Dainoni gate's corpse. The lacerations match his blade. All of the wounds on the victims are clean. The victims were sliced apart with fatal wounds. Dainoni gate moved quickly and cleanly. The penthouse is covered in blood. He hit major arteries, disemboweled victims, and carved his way through the room. The council were coming out of meditation. He struck them when they could barely fight back.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
When love dies, All that remains are the facts.
Dainonagate's blood is at the scene. He was shot by Montserrat and left blood spatter in the penthouse. And this proves that he got through the seals. Leader Montserrat shot him, presumably in self-defense. Dainonagate attacked as the council's meditation finished. Montserrat was attacked, but as he fired his gun, wounding Dainonagate. Montserrat was growing paranoid. One of the manifestations of this seems to be carrying a weapon. I believe Leader Montserrat was the most awake, while the others were still coming round from their meditation. Dainonagate got to him, but as he attacked, Montserrat shot. Dainonagate fled, after the bullet went through him.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. She's British? I don't know. Love Dies is... Oh, I can't remember where Love Dies is from now, actually. They're all a few thousand years old, so... I think something is a bit lost in it.
Don't test me.
She sounds it, yeah. Dainonagate fled, bleeding. His blood is outside the penthouse. He created a trans-dimensional corridor and escaped back to his lair, where I found him bleeding out. I couldn't mimic their accents, so, yeah, they've been assigned new ones temporarily. Born in the longest tower, Britain, in AD 1000, under the sign of Kiss Me to the Moon. Yeah, okay, she is British then. I could never attempt a British accent, yeah. Fair enough. There's definitely a few I wouldn't even gamble on. He had to have gone through the seals to get into the penthouse. Dainonagate inherited his mother's power to create corridors. He's sloppy, but he can do it. He stumbled out of the penthouse and created a corridor to escape with. He was bleeding badly, and his blood trailed his route home. I believe you need to know the start and end points of a corridor when you create one. Carmelina couldn't create a corridor to the penthouse because the interior of the council building is a closely guarded secret. I don't think Carmelina knew Dainonagate could create corridors. He was supposed to die in the locked room at the end of the island. Her plan was solid, except for two wild cards, Dainonagate's ability and my return from exile.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
I have a bad feeling about this.
We know he breached the Fourth Holy Seal. I'm fairly certain he didn't just turn around and go home after making it to the entrance of the penthouse.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct your truth. I have nothing to present. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sort of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. The secret killer is the truth. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves.
The court finds Dainonagate guilty.
Dainonagate guilty. It's the gate. Okay. Igate. If I write that down, I'll actually remember it. I won't. That's the secret. Where's my pen? Where's the pen that works? No, that one works. The tendrils of conspiracy snake around us. Starlight has a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. Review the evidence, investigator. Oh boy. Carmelina's conspiracy. Okay, this one I can deal with. Yuri takes Dainonagate through the seals. Carmelina's alibi is broken with the corridors. Everything about Yes, we've got the keys, we've got these, the fake sigils. the recruitment. Everybody's snitching on Carmelina, which is funny as hell. Reveal the conspiracy. Can you explain this conspiracy? Can you refine a truth from the ore of crime?
Don't test me.
I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put in a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that has helped the Syndicate birth a potentially perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council?
The facts and the truth.
She
are
knows
not
the 25th
same.
island will be perfect. Is she worried she won't get credit for it? A witness testified that he's worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Carmelina had a secret child, Danonigate. She kept him hidden in transdimensional corridors that she built with her skills as the architect.
Don't test me.
Danonigate's father was Aiz Kiwami. The council blood from his father would have allowed Danonigate to breach the bloodlock on the Third Holy Seal.
Is this a fact?
Carmelina presumably learned that Henry had been fathered illegitimately by Aiz and had been kept a secret. That meant she could get a secret child as well.
Crime cannot hide.
When I found Danonigate, he told me his mission had been to kill the council. He had a knife slick with the blood of council members. He completed his mission. Danonigate would birth a new syndicate, dying for Carmelina's sins.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina took a lump of flesh from the god-crying grudge to get through the fourth seal. She fused this to Danonigate's body.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yuri said he took Danonigate through the seals.
Is this a fact?
Yuri confessed to being recruited by Carmelina.
The facts and the truth
Yuri is
are
guilty of
not the
going
same.
through the second seal.
Crime is repulsive.
Yuri got the key to the second seal from KHX under orders from Carmelina.
I don't like this.
I believe Yuri helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology. Big fact
The facts
stockpile.
and the truth are not
If
the
Henry
same.
became possessed by a demon, it would initiate the end of the island and allow Carmelina's plan to be put in play.
Got it.
Henry's possession called for an exorcism.
Crime cannot hide.
Carmelina wanted Henry to kill Gray's bloodlines to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself.
Got it.
A demonically possessed citizen would be the perfect tool.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina recruited Akiko into her plan.
When love
Akiko
dies,
aided her by
all
purposefully
that
leaving
remains
Henry
are
alone
the
with
facts.
Grace.
Crime
Akiko
cannot
faked
hide.
Henry's escape, putting a possible killer into play.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Akiko knew the first seal marshals would be killed, and switched them to protect her beloved marshals.
Crime is repulsive.
Carmelina's plan was achieved by using her transdimensional corridors.
I have a bad feeling about
Her alibi
this.
looked perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when he got a call.
I don't like
She knew
this.
Akiko would call at the right time, and use that opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment, get Danonigate. Hold on. Yes, Danonigate. Wait, how the hell was I pronouncing it then? Danonigate. Fuck, I don't know anymore. And deliver her killer to the council building. Do you have anything to say, architect?
Believe what you want.
You people would have nothing if it weren't for me.
You have no evidence.
All these islands that you drifted along on. All your tragic little lives. All given to you by me.
What?
I facilitate the syndicate. I craft your homes.
Beg your
I have
pardon.
never been rewarded for my work. Never been on the council. Always living off to the side. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world. Just some kind of reward to show what I did was worth it. Was this worth it?
This is nonsense.
It would have been. You shouldn't have been called down. I'd crafted a perfect lie.
Is this a fact or a
How did
truth?
you know you'd be made leader during the crisis?
Craft is its own reward.
That's the irony. I didn't expect justice incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader. So what was the play on the next island?
How dare you?
When the chips are down, every one of the syndicate is a coward and a sycophant. You all want your little bits of power, and for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
How dare you?
The next council would be scared. All seniority would be gone, and I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
This is nonsense.
My father was a victim, but treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
The Grand Marshal would give you a loyal army to make sure of it.
Crime is repulsive.
The plan failed. The truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry, a citizen, was capable of breaching the Holy Seals and murdering the Council. Justice is immune to arrogance. A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the Council. Your punishment is death. Yeah, to be fair, they did say at the start, everybody's punishment is death. This is a purge mission. The Onyxian claws of conspiracy tear at the flesh of this island. I can feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over us. Can you explain this conspiracy? Review the evidence, investigator. Uh-oh. Witnesses conspiracy. Okay, the good news is we have like nothing on the... At most, we have a little bit on Sam, and hopefully we can gloss over that.
Paradise feels wrong.
I believe that Witness initiated a conspiracy to kill the Council last night. Witness has become a fanatic. He's radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods.
I don't like this.
He believes that the Syndicate has strayed from the Holy Mission, and I believe he wanted to put the fear of the gods in us.
I don't like this.
Montserrat was devolving into paranoia and was becoming a dictator. Witness has repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plans for the next island. Witness took matters into his own hands.
Don't test me.
Carmelina told me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's plans.
I don't like this.
Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tighten his grip over Syndicate members.
Paradise feels wrong.
Witness has become obsessed with the idea of a cleansing tide of demons. Like the ancient Great Flood, he wants the Syndicate to be forced to start again.
Is this a fact?
The key to Witness's plan was planting a killer demon inside the Council penthouse. That demon would kill the Council, and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely, and allowing it to start its attack. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone. He imprisoned the killer demon, and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the Dead Zone. Witness used that to subvert the security on the Dead Zone and get in. I don't know how Witness got the crate into the penthouse.
I have a bad feeling about this.
For the fourth Holy Seal, Witness took Godflesh from Crying Grudge to bypass the barrier.
Crime is repulsive.
Sam has the Godflesh in his bar. He presumably used it to get through the fourth seal. No, don't pin it to Sam! The plan isn't foolproof. There were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was a scare tactic more than anything else. Put the fear of the gods into the council to enact change. You used a killer demon as the messenger of the angry gods to reshape the Syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted. All you needed was a catalyst for change. On a day of horrible truths, this is one of the worst. Why Witness?
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
I am surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions.
Other gods work in esoteric
What about the
ways.
gods? What about our holy mission? Oops. All but one of the pyramids sit empty, and we have existed for millennia.
You sinners
We are an
lying in this
embarrassment to
king.
the gods. The Syndicate needed rebuilding,
Got it.
and you would be the one to do it.
You sinners are lying
The
in
who
this
is
king.
irrelevant. More important is why and how. Hey, Goldie. You know, it's a good thing for everyone else that Carmelina had a secret murder baby, because if it had just been Witness's killer demon, Montserrat would have come out of meditation, killed the killer demon, left the penthouse armed and enraged, likely then pulling an Ezekiel on everyone. I mean, yeah, that's it's not impossible. That would be very concerning. And his paranoia would have been proven out too. Oh boy, that would have actually been wretched.
Under the gaze of
Re-establish the
gods.
priority in our faith. Resume our holy mission. Bathe in the radiance of our gods.
The end times
I
are
must
near.
die a martyr. I tried. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords.
Blasphemy!
I wasn't enough, though. The sin on this island was too great. I hope heaven is everything you want it to be. Witness to the end. You are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. The punishment is death. Shout out to Witness for not dropping the daybreaks in it. Yeah. I think of all of the people who were directly involved, aside from the daybreaks, because they didn't actually do the murders, I think Witness is sympathetic to a degree. To be fair. It's a small degree, but it's there. The Parlor of Justice has played host to the truths of the investigator. Were the truths as expected? Did esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. The trials end. Execute justice. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. The verdict is... Oh boy. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Executed. Architect Carmelina. The verdict is... Okay, you didn't have to put the dog back next to her. The dog gets to stay, I assume. The flashing was a surprise, I won't lie. Carmelina silence. Executed. Crimson acid. Oh shit. The verdict is... Oh, thank God. That worried me. I was like, I haven't pinned anything on Crimson. Dr. Doom Jazz. The verdict is... He's the only one who didn't do any of the related crimes, as far as I can tell. Like, at all. He has done plenty of crimes, but none related to this. The accused, Henry Division. The verdict is... Yeah! I mean, he's gonna die anyway, but, like, at least he's going down swinging. The ferrywoman, Lydia Daybreak. The verdict is... Sam Daybreak. The verdict is... I realize I should probably confirm that the verdict is for all of the last ones released. Witness to the end. The verdict is... Well, he goes out swinging. Oh, not swinging. Posing, it would seem. Secretary Yuri Knight. The verdict is... Execute. He got 5 crimes. He didn't even do any... He only did, like, 1 murder. He still has the most crimes. The unforgiving specter. One last kiss. The verdict is... Well, yeah, what were we gonna do with her? She's already dead. The hidden killer. Dainonigate. The verdict is... Execute. Well, he's already dead. The bizarre killer demon. The verdict is... Release! innocent of... Listen, I'd say he's innocent of all crimes, the killer demon, but only because he didn't get a chance, because he got shot in the head immediately. I wonder if... My curiosity is which happened first. I assume the demon happened before Dainonigate, because Carmelina still would have had to travel and bring Dainonigate through, whereas Witness just had to make the call. But no, the call that he got on the balcony was from Akiko. The timing on it confuses me, but I suppose if there was just the two conspiracies overlapping. Witness is not wrong and entirely sincere. Unfortunately, the thing he's not wrong about and entirely sincere about still involves the worship of cosmic horrors and the enslavement and slaughter of thousands of human beings. This is true. Yeah, like, he has a point. If you were to dedicate yourself to the gods, he is very correct. It's just that maybe you should pick different gods. No offense. Like, the fact that anyone who actually gets spoken to by a god is then considered deceived and destroying the islands is maybe a big hint that something's wrong there. You have proven that Henry had nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. He was nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You have earned the title of Grand Investigator. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island, you will reform the Paradise Psycho Unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 waits for us. What kind of island will it be? Oh shit, I got my job back. Are you happy with your truths? Did you get the convictions you wanted? I love that Judge is like fully aware that we rigged this. I think the killer demon woke up, slashed a couple as they woke, Montserrat shot it in the head. Then Dainonigate entered, killed everyone else, also got shot, then stumbled out and punched the doorway open. Yeah. Demon attacked and got killed. Dainonigate would have attacked and then when everyone was distracted. Yeah, exactly. That seems like the best way. If only because Montserrat seems to have managed to land a perfect kill shot on the demon in one go. There were only like... Oh no, there were like 3 bullets in the wall. So clearly something was distracting him from the other guy. You entered into a battle with the facts, the truth, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? This courtroom could only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding places. Are there more to hunt? If you believe that things are not as they seem, there is still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator Lady Lovedies, I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those that you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. You may also let them go free. Please work for the best interests of Perfect 25.
It's time for justice.
Thank you, Judge. It will be my honor to execute justice. When you are ready to wave goodbye to Island 24, do so from the rearview mirror in Lydia's car. The car will take you through the Paradise Gates and to Perfect 25. Use it at your discretion. Just in case anyone... Justice has been served. Choice and consequence. Just in case anyone's still a suspect, please feel free to shoot whoever the fuck you want. Love you, bestie. Yeah. Judge is even like, and if there is anyone who's still suspect, you can let them go. I no longer give a shit. The actual murder conspiracy has been solved. Everything else is Lovedies' problem. Those of you which have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before we move to Perfect 25. A marshal shall take Henry back to his cell. Marshals will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored. I'm surprised that doesn't immediately lead to a massive martial uprising, considering Akiko's corpse is on the floor. She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator always trusted her heart. She would decide if Paradise had been saved. We're on Perfect 25, so it must have been saved. Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. I hope she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. This is Lady Lovedies we're talking about. So presumably the one on the right is Madame Complex then. Hey Judge, how you doing? Been a fucking weird week, huh? Or 24 hours, I guess. Go for chat. Oh, evidence will no longer be processed. Why is there an exclamation point on it? Let me... No! Okay. Ah. Paradise is indebted to you. No matter what truth you made, you believed in paradise. I hope that we will never have to work together again. I hope that crime can be eradicated and paradise can be perfect. That is an unrealistic dream. Crime infects every society. You are right. The Syndicate's way of governing is flawed. It always will be. I look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. When you have finished executing justice, please move to the next island. See you, Judge. New Shinjis to find? Uh-oh. More of those little blue bastards. I say with love, affection, and a little bit of concern. I don't know if there are, actually. Unless... Because they gave me an achievement for finding all of the Shinjis. I assume people have returned to... No, hold on. I have a button for this. Yeah, I assume people have returned to their usual places. Oh, the screen is so much cleaner with all those people dead. There are new Shinjis at every puzzle location. Fucking hell. New chats to have with everyone. Love the indication the judge thinks the entire syndicate is inherently fucked. Yeah, that's true. I've definitely been playing Love Dies like the same way. Puzzle locations, huh? Well, funnily enough, that puzzles me. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, the alarm's still going off at the barracks. Oops. Don't worry about it. How long has there been a ladder here? That is extremely disconcerting music. Okay, so we'll start with Doom Jazz and work our way around. Why is there smoke coming out of that? Probably not good. Down here somewhere. Ah, the gardens are so much nicer without Yuri bitching at me every time I go past. I should maybe feel a teeny bit bad about that. I don't, but I just acknowledge that I probably should. Oh, he did say... oh, hey, there's Shinji. Didn't he say something about him sinking his fucking yacht every time? Oh, nailed the landing. You good, buddy? You seem to be down a yacht. Which means I can now propose a theory. The fact that Witness and Carmelina's conspiracies were able to unfold unhindered could itself be part of a grander conspiracy orchestrated by Judge, Isaiah, and Complex, intended to free Love Dies from exile and remove the worst elements of the Syndicate all at once. That would be actually really interesting. But I don't know if there's too many parts in play for that to... You have a point. Because it's weird that Shinji's just visibly hanging out and no one has noticed him. Because it's Shinji who first brings up the idea to Love Dies that maybe the Syndicate ain't all it cracked up to be. Because the discussion about make it seem impossible you could have been involved with Judge and do not be there, Isaiah and Complex. Ah. That is a good point. And didn't I do remember thinking towards the start, what if people who were involved in the murders were already, some of the ones already on 25. But what if it was deeper? Oh, that is very interesting. Where did all these fucking fish come from? Sorry, off topic, but I don't remember there being so many fish. Both Judge repeatedly stated that the Syndicate and leadership were wrong and constrained by Montserrat. Ah. Oh, that does juice up the situation.
Ha.
Has the water gotten worse? Oh, right, yeah, the island is dying. The water presumably is getting worse. There's just enough there to be suspicious. That's the best way, though, isn't it? Just enough to make you wonder.
What the hell?
You sunk your boat.
Want to play doctors and nurses?
Always do, love dies. Send the old girl off at the end of an island.
Wonderful!
Time to move on. Fresh start. Embrace the future.
It's been wonderful to see you again.
Are you looking forward to the future, love dies? The sun will come up on a new island. The warm light dancing on the ocean. The start of something new. Come to play doctors and nurses one last time before the end of the island. Oh, I could... Can you imagine? You just throw out a flirt and you get a gun pulled on you. I'll see you on the next island.
Indeed.
I'll have a new yacht that needs christening, love dies. I'll keep that in mind. Wow, he is in fact... You know what? I'm not a citizen, so I presume that's endearing. I guess? I don't know how that works. Oh, I can't take the jet ski anymore. Doctor this. Glock his poor ass. Did you try using this jet ski? Don't answer that. I really don't care. I managed to get it on top of the pyramid and back. I'm not sure I could do that again, though. Laters! Oh, Shinji. You crashed your fucking jet ski. It's a good thing I already used it, huh? We've got 32 blood crystals. Hey Lydia, how you doing, by the way? What are you gonna do? Bone on the dock? I'm not getting splinters in my ass. Shit, I've forgotten where I'm going. We are down... We'll go to the graveyard to go talk to Grace. And then I'll, get lost. If you get the daybreaks executed, you don't get to fast travel in the post-game. I saw something about that. I think I saw someone say that.
The truth is all
Are you
around
happy with your truth?
investigator.
This feels wrong. The truth still slithers in the grass. You are an instrument of justice now. You can execute justice however you like. Make use of it. My time on this island is at an end.
Enjoy perfect and sank, investigator.
Enjoy Perfect 25, Investigator, if you can. Hey! Oh, goodbye. One of the new Shinjis is down in the temple? Fuck, that's See that? I assume that uneasiness is largely referring to the fact that Sam and Lydia, who were directly involved, are still kicking, and Crimson. But I'm not doing anything about that, because I like them. Love One Last Kiss being like, you do have a gun now. Please kill everyone for me. They're such, they get along so well, you know, around here. Such friendly folk. Mysteries are revealed. Honestly, if that starts revealing Shinji, I'd be surprised. Barely even oh, no, never mind. There he is, I assume. Yeah, come over here, you blue boat. Bastard. Come on. Oh, that little dash is so good. Hey, buddy. I didn't consider you a suspect in the crime of all to end all crimes because I didn't think you had enough of a physical form to use a weapon. But you've broken these controls. Standard investigation practice, love dies. It's always the one you least suspect. Let me kick it to you straight. Did I make a mistake? Has this whole thing been a lie? Did you kill the council? Are you a moron? There's a huge difference between petty vandalism and mass murder. All I had to do here was maintain a physical for long enough to take a piss on some electrics. That's a bit different from breaching all those seals and taking a knife to all the council. Why does a demon who can barely maintain a physical form need to take a piss? Now you're asking the big questions. Finally, doing some real investigating. I'm not telling. God, I love Shinji. I don't know what it is about him, but he is great. I don't remember where the... Is this the door? This looks like a door. Okay. So there's Shinji's where there were puzzles, so that's down by the beach. Hold on. Bird's eye view, or demon's eye view. So there'll be one in the agricultural farm, one down by the beach. I don't think there was one up at KHX's, but we'll go take a look. It's almost a shame that we can't swing by to Crying Grudge and just be like, hey, don't worry about it. Agri, Cargo Crane, Beach. I can't remember if there's another. Okay, so there's not like a massive amount of them. Okay, good. That would have made me cry a little bit. We've been over this island so many times. It's beautiful. I love it here. I can't be doing with all this walking. Okay, let me see. We've talked to Doom Jazz. I find that interesting, that that's still there. So we'll go take a look at that, maybe. Sam is over here somewhere. Allegedly closer, but I don't think he's that much closer than Crimson. Well, I don't know, Compa. Fairly decent amount. We'll get to Sam by flinging ourselves off the top of a building. The traditional travel method. That's the dead zone. Which is somewhere in the correct vicinity. There's an elevator for Sam somewhere. Wait, I remember. Sam's in the Citizen District for some fucking reason. Oh, no, he's literally just... Oh, there he is. I see the building. Sam, how you doing? Isn't it good when you're friends with the investigator? Definitely no nepotism here.
Fancy a drink?
One last drink, LD, on the house. I got a special one saved. Hit me. It's the end of paradise, after all. You'll have it neat, won't you?
That's
Oh man, what is this? A special blend, isn't it? Don't ask. The recipe is secret.
Oh, I'm glad to be
That
back.
hit the spot. Can I help you with anything before the end, LD? I'll see you on the next island, Sammy. Take care, LD. Think the above's all of them, actually? Ah, that's convenient. Footsteps sound so quick. The pitter-patter of sprinting. Hey, wait a minute. Oh no, those are marshals. I saw blue and immediately assumed. Let me see. The agri-fields and the cargo crane and the beach. I think the bit of the beach with the... Oh, we'll save Lydia for last because we're gonna have to go over there anyway. I think the beach with the symbol is over that way. It's the beach on the far end. The symbol, the puzzle. Crimson is down here somewhere. Maybe this way? I'm not sure. There were a few, like, under canal routes. Well, it wasn't that one. Oh, I remember. I had the same problem trying to figure out what the hell Crimson was last time. Happens every time. Okay. He's over there, which means there should be a way down to the water line here. Nope. That orb is familiar, but I don't know if it's the correct kind of familiar. Ah, it is. Perfect. Ah! Hey, Crimson, how you doing? Ladies back in town.
Good work.
You got your gun back? Justice has been served and the PPU will be reborn on Perfect 25. I got a favor to ask. I'm not surprised. You need people for the Paradise Psycho unit, right? You want to be on the team? I'm the glamour of the battlefield, and I have a good stock of secrets. You're hired. I want a corner office. Fine by me.
Good.
Did you need something before the end of the island, boss? I'll see you on the next island, Crimson. Sure thing, lady. So that means that Crimson gets everything that she wanted, doesn't it? Because her whole thing, she was, I assume, her whole thing was that she wanted to get back into combat and stop being the like, shit, I forgot the word for it, but like the pretty face of the syndicate. I mean, I don't think she really gives a shit about being the pretty face. It's the lack of combat. So by getting into the PvU, I think that's... It also, to be fair, has positioned her to be the perfect info master, but I like Crimson. She can spy on me if she wants. That's probably a fireable offense. Poster girl. Yes, that's the word. Thank you. Okay, this is the beach that we need to get to. Up here. Right? Hold on. The agri fields. And the crane is like right over to the deep factory entrance. The beach with the symbols. We'll go to this one. We'll go to the bottom and work our way around. This hasn't illuminated. Oh, yeah, perfect. The obelisks are over there. Hey, Shinji. Have you been pissing on all of the equipment? Boy, this thing looks like it was important. Why is it sparking? It's an unsolvable mystery. And best not worry about it. I hired her and then exiled her. Millennia of Exile to required qualification for the Paradise Psycho unit now. Oh, she must be livid. Oh, that would be even worse for Crimson. Well, no, to be fair, I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm impressed Loved Eyes came out of that largely sane. Or at least as close as you can get. Okay. I don't know where... It was a valve puzzle, wasn't it? Well, that information didn't narrow it down for me. Because I have no fucking idea where this was. Hold on. No, that's just something winking at me. Meditation show Shinji. This is true. I gotta at least take a look. But yeah, I don't see him. Oh! Oh, so there was something winking at me from the rooftop. Oh, it was the electric sparks of the thing he's recently pissed on. I'm having a dog. I hope you didn't want to use these valves. Someone broke them. Someone? Hey, you got me. The investigation freak strikes again. I'm just having some fun, you know? You've done your job, the island is ending. Why not break some stuff? Anyway, busy. Oh, Shinji, you menace to society. I am pretty sure that the last one is the Deep Factory, which is just over here. And by pretty sure I mean of the ones that we are aware exist. Okay, this presumably if he's pissing on all the controls, yes.
Don't test me.
Did you break these controls? You really need to ask. So what if I did? Who cares? You found your truth for all the good it did anyone. Cool your jets and relax. It's the end of an island. Embrace oblivion, baby. Well, you know what? Sure, why not? He's having fun. Also, I can't argue with him. He literally teleports away. One last chat with Henry and his guard. Catch a ride to the next island with Lydia. Yeah, exactly. Wrap up and hope everything doesn't go to shit. Any more than is intended for it to go to shit. Oh, I forgot the coloration.
What do you want, freak?
By executing Akiko, you've destroyed any hope of Perfect 25. At least try to redeem yourself by executing the true murderer. The true justice has already been served. Justice? Akiko would only ever act to protect the council. I don't know how you trick Judge, but you'll never trick me. Now, execute Henry before this island shuts down. He doesn't deserve to see its magnificent end. I don't think you guys should be allowed to be armed. Oh, it counts as evidence, I forgot. Perfect. Sashmal the demons in the air, 25.
That was quite a fucking show.
I'm amazed I'm still here. You were scapegoated. I was just doing my job.
I spent my entire life adrift.
I appreciate it. It's the first time someone has stood up for me. I spent my entire life adrift. The world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one wanted me. You believed in the truth. Thank you. You can't leave this island. I'm just a shit-munching citizen. There are a load more for you to abduct for the next island, right? I got a demon in me. Can't have that on your precious new island, can you? And goodbye, Henry.
What a fucking surprise.
What fucking ever. Oh well. I mean, he's dying either way. I don't need to do it. I've already shot like 5 people today. I feel like there's a limit to how many I can get away with. Witness Yuri Carmelina. At least this way he gets to watch reality. Yeah, at least it'll look cool. I don't remember where. Is she out at Danshi? I think she is. Yeah, because I can see the Paradise Gates from it. Oh wait, no, I wanted to go to the pier. Shit. Oh. Yeah, it's not that far. Whee. What are you doing out here?
If you want to live, stay back.
Uh-huh. LD's back, ladies and gentlemen. You ready to go? Let's go to the next island. You sure you're ready to go? Time to get out of here. Hop in, LD. Let's hope Perfect 25 is better than this island. Closing Island Sequence 24 applications. Ready for Island Sequence 25. Woof. Oh, you're coming too, are you? Woof, woof. Okay then, in the car. Looks like you got a new friend, LD. Let's go to the next island. Yeah, dog adoption! I'm looking forward to hanging out with you and Sammy on the next island. We'll go and get a drink together. I can't wait to see Perfect 25. You think the Syndicate will survive this? Hard to know. Too much has happened. You're gonna have a hell of a time explaining all this to the Syndicate already on the new island. There's a power vacuum now. What if this happens again? It won't. And the investigator has breathed life back into Paradise. Is that her way of saying, it won't, I'm going to shoot the shit out of anybody that tries? I'm gonna miss Loved Eyes. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like the impending obliteration of a pocket of reality. Still, at least the case of the Paradise Killer got her out of exile. I wonder if her truths were right. I guess I'll never know. I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire. But for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. I'm sure they'll fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die. It's the closest Shinji's ever gotten to being nice to somebody. And yet, he does it so well. Sorry, his nickname is Gigalithic. That's kind of a banger, to be fair. Big Shinji, yeah. Yeah, see, that's what threw me. I didn't realize he was operating under the name Epoch. So when I was looking at the soundtrack, I was like, that doesn't sound like the name, so that's what it said. till I clocked it. Actually, this is supposed to do that. No, none of them are. I'm gonna let this run because this song is an absolute fucking banger and I will not hear otherwise. But yeah, that was fun. It's gonna be good to actually file another one as complete though. It also means we've got like 3 shorts a session that got completed. Let me see. I want to check something. I'm not off Spotify, dude. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah. If anyone's looking for the song, it is called Paradise Stay Forever. So, they have the entire soundtrack up on Spotify and elsewhere. I highly recommend it. It fucking slaps. I can't imagine the game with fall damage. That would be awful. Jumping off of cliffs is 90% of the movement function. Kaizen Pets. Bear-chan, Yari Hamu Hamu, Kaiju. Well, who is Kaiju then? We met the dog, we met the hamster, or we came across a hamster. Black Screen Records, if anyone wants the vinyl. Man, so many places do vinyl these days, and I don't have a record player anymore. It's killing me. The thing is, we used to have 2, and then neither of them work. Aw. Oh, hello. So that's how it ended. A weird turn of events. The strangest paradise yet. Is this paradise safe? Of course it isn't. This is the syndicate we're talking about. Will we need her again? We always will. She's the only one that can save paradise. Oh yeah, no, you're right. There is totally a background conspiracy happening there. Absolutely. If you execute the daybreaks, you get the image used for their starlight skin popping up at the end there with their love will never die. Well, now I'm very glad I didn't do that, because that would have made me very sad. And also scared me slightly. Especially considering Sam's already refused to die once because he was in love with Lydia. Like, that's a terrifying concept. But yeah, no, I'm 100% on board the background conspiracy train now. That was way too blatant. Or suspicious, I guess, more than blatant. Oh no, if you want scary, that's what happens if you exile or execute one of them post-trial. The other vanishes and is nowhere to be found. Yeah, I figure they probably... There was something one of them said at the start, or very close to the start. Somebody said it. It was basically like they're inseparable, which is how I knew if Lydia was involved, Sam was involved with the witness thing. Like, and I mean, they're sharing a stand at the trial. You know, it's sweet, and it's also very codependent. But I'm not a cop, and it is not my business to judge that. And I'm definitely not going to judge when they're known assassins who are terrifying. I like my survival odds better if I don't do that. Let me see. Ah, okay, I see. Actually, wait. Let me see now. We have Road 96 on Sunday. We have Pacific Drive next Friday. That was because we decided, or I decided to swap them out. There was something about the Pacific Drive that I think I needed I wanted the time flexibility on it. That was it. It's easier to do that on a Friday than a Sunday because I don't have work. And before this stream was sponsored by the Guardian. Yeah, I don't think they'd approve of me executing people in the name of justice. I don't think I don't need to not think that. I know they wouldn't. They can do it all they fucking want, I'm sure, but nobody tell them I said that. Okay, I'll tell you what. I am going to send y'all over to say hi to Juniper, who is playing Breath of the Wild. No, Tears of the Kingdom. I can never remember which one of those Link games came first. What? They're British? This is true, but like a cop is a cop is a cop, as the saying goes. Okay, I have that sorted. Yes, so we'll be back on Sunday for Road 96, which I haven't played in ages, and I'm looking forward to replaying because it's very fun and I like it. Which is my only standard, honestly. It has been out a while. I was considering doing the prequel game that they released, but it doesn't have great reviews. I think it's mixed. I've seen a lot of complaints about it not being the best. But Road 96 I'm familiar with, so I'm confident in it. But yes, I am going to send y'all over to say hi to Juniper. As always, it is always nice to see you. I hope y'all have a great weekend. It is Friday, right? Yes. A great weekend. And I hope I see y'all around again sometime, alright? Bye!